from the Estados Unidos by way of OC, Los Angeles, and the West Coast. Coming to you, repping Califas, knocking out agendas of the cancel culture and 50 racks, breaking down doors in Hollywood for La Raza. Unashamed of the creator, because no one is greater.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to LA Times. Dude, we hope you're having a good day. We got the Cholo trucker in the house. What's up, brother?
Living that trucker life out here in the hotel, man. But hey, I'm keeping in between the lines. Question is, are you guys keeping in between the lines?
That's right, man. You know, this channel, man, we have all kinds of affiliates and friends that come on from time to time. We appreciate you, trucker, for always investing in the gente on this channel, man. But we got a special guest today, guys. Before I'm going to let him introduce himself. But before I do, I just want to let you know, we called him. He didn't call us. And the reason we called him, because it got through the grapevine that he's having this big event, and he does these events. And gente, we need to get behind each other. When we do something, we need to lift each other up. We need to back each other up. Now, I know most of our average age of our people who watch this channel, you know, average age are 35-ish, you know, but I know a lot of you guys are 50-ish. A lot of you guys are younger. But what we got going on here is an oldies forever concert. And this is going to be classic. So let me introduce, actually, you introduce yourself, homie. Welcome to LA Times.
What's up, everybody? The one and only Angel Baby. 88.3 at Radio Aslan, Filme Friday nights, Bomb Saturday mornings, and the Cruising Oldies show with Round 2 Radio. Show.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, we'll have that, all that he said below in the description, so you guys could go there. You could follow him. You could just go to all his social media. But today, the thing we really want to do is plug this event that's going before you right now on the screen. So, Angel, welcome to the show, brother. We're honored.
Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for having me, man. Thanks for reaching out, man. I appreciate that, man. And hey, just like you said right there, everything you said right there at the beginning almost is exactly what we should be doing. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate you guys reaching out to me. When I got your message the other day, first thing I said was "Cuba." I put my fist up like that, just to myself. Homie, just like, yeah, that's what we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, we've done events, and we just got done doing a boxing event, and we've seen how much hate we get, even from our own people. Yeah. You know, even just politics, all this backbiting, everything. We should be lifting each other up. So first and foremost, man, before we get on with the questions, brother, tell us about the event going on this weekend, bro.
The event going down this Saturday, man. It's our first big comeback, of course, after COVID, man. Prayers for everybody that's still going out there, still mourning some of the losses, man. A lot of my listeners lost a lot of life, man. But this is our first comeback. Round 2 Entertainment, man, is partners of mine with one of my radio shows, and we do put on these concerts, man. And we were gonna put on a concert, but we decided to do an all-day music festival since it's our first comeback, man. And the Lord blessed us with this really nice location up in Lyle Creek, man. We got a lake right there. We got trees. We got grass. Everything is really nice. And what we really got there is we got Little Willie G of the Midnighters, right? Sly, Slick, and the Wicked doing their classics, Confessing, a Feeling, and all that stuff, man. The Young Hearts, man. Oh, I'll Never Be the Same. I Got Love for My Baby. Hey, Love. I get excited when I talk about it always. So, you know, the original Heartbreakers, Kid Frost, Mellow Man Ace celebrating 30 years of their hit songs, La Raza and Mentirosa. And then my partner, man, we got Round 2 Music also, and we got these ladies that we've been recording some new soul with, Elvia Cadena, Brittany Nicole, Amanda Rivera. She does some Spanish stuff. Beautiful singer, man, beautiful artist. Pepe Marquez, who's blowing up all over the place. So we got a lot of good artists that's going down this Saturday at Lyle Creek in Lyle Creek, California, which is right close to Riverside, San Bernardino area. and it's an all-day music festival, man. We're not doing it in the nighttime because we're doing, like I tell you, this setting that we got there. We're gonna be kicking back, enjoying the oldies all day long, the music, that feel-good music, homies. You know what I mean?
Wow, brother. And before we get on with our questions, brother, how did they get tickets? Let's say it right now. We'll say it at the end again.
You guys could get get your tickets at ticketsplice.com. Just Angel Babies Oldies Forever Music Festival. Just type that in the search, come up right there, and it's really easy to purchase your tickets right there. General admissions only 35, VIP 65, and you know, I can't tell you guys about the Angel Baby hookup, but hey, got me a DM. We never know. You never know. You may a little something, man.
And keep that in the down low, huh?
Or if you guys hit me up on any of my social media, DM me. I could shoot you a straight link, man, where you could get your tickets.
Yeah, and we'll have that flashing across the screen. And also, man, so you said a lot of names right there, bro. Some of the ones that I know, like we both have common. We just did an event with Elvia Cadena. We had a boxing event, and Elvia did the national anthem. My gosh, what a voice, bro! What a voice!
Yeah,
great choice, man.
Great vocalist, man. Great vocalist. She's actually on our label right there. My partner that produces one of my radio shows, and we partner up on producing this concert. He picked her up, man, and the music that she's putting out right now, he's behind, man, and she got some sweet stuff, man. Some really good music.
Yeah,
great vocalist.
And you know what, man? Two names that stuck out right there, man. Well, first of all, I interviewed Adria Cadena. She's a cool chick as well, man. Cool girl, man. But two names right there, man, that just stuck out to me, man. Little Willie Jean, who I've loved since forever, and Pepe Marquez. And the thing is, I've never seen Pepe Marquez in concert. I've been waiting to see him in concert, homie, because I follow his music, dog. I cannot find a Pepe Marquez song where I'm like, that jam sucks. All of them are great except for that one. I cannot find that one. They're all good, man. They're all good.
I agree, bro. I agree. He's got a great catalog of music, man. And the remakes he's doing, the recycling of some of the classics, he does them very well, man. On point. He has his own little twist to it, and the new stuff that he's doing out there too, man. He's bomb. He's badass, bro. He's badass.
Yeah. Hey, man, that song, "Love I Could Feel," or that song, man. You better sing it, brother. If he doesn't sing it, man, you better start bombing on the vato, bro. That's like the jam. But look, here we are, man. Here we are, like we're talking about Elvia, we're talking about Pepe, man, brother. But there's so much talent on this platform, man. Let's talk Little Willie G, man. Let's talk I want to let you speak for a while. Let's get what was in your thinking when you chose individually to get all these groups, all these legends?
Little Willie G, I've worked with him many times, right? He's great people also, man. Beautiful gente. And one of the things is my late night show that I do with Radio Aslan 88.3, man. The title of my show, because I do an overnight show with Radio Aslan. It's from 2 a.m. till 7 a.m. Cholo Trucker, a lot of my troqueros, they tune in all night long when they're getting their truck on, homies. And so the title of my late night show is called Dreaming Casually with Angel Baby, because it's overnight. You know what I mean? So Willie's always a great. I mean, he's great people, but his performance también when he's out there, man. When he does his classic Midnighters cuts, That's All, The Town I Live In, Making Ends Meet, Are You Angry? Man, we could go on and on and on. Whittier Boulevard, Chicano Power, man. When he does them all, he puts on a really great set, man. And that was part of what I was thinking. The Midnighters, good friends of mine also. Willie's still a member of the Midnighters, but only on certain shows does he get down with them. My other friend Greg Esparza, who's singing with the Midnighters too, great vocalist also, but Willie G's the voice of the Midnighters. You know what I mean? He's the one, homies. He's the one on all the records. And at the same time, two favorite songs of mine, man, of his after he left the Midnighters was Brown Baby, of course. You guys know Brown Baby, right? Right?
Yes.
Not me.
All right. Well, we're gonna hit you up, homies.
All
We're gonna
right.
hit you up, Paul. We got you. And another one. These are the underground rollouts that I play on Radio Aslan. It's Brown Baby and Lonely Lullaby, which they call it In the Valley of My Sleep. But it's another one of my favorites. And every time the Vato performs, he does Brown Baby, but he doesn't do In the Valley of My Sleep. So I talked him into doing that. And one of the reasons why I wanted him on stage is because I wanted him to sing some of the stuff that I play overnight that I get requests for. You know what I mean?
That is awesome.
Instead of just the hits, homies. Instead of just the hits. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know if he's gonna sing That's All?
He's gonna sing That's All, homies.
Oh man.
He does.
Stop it right there.
You know, the transition that he does, man, because he sings some of his jams, but some of his jams, he meshes them together as he's transitioning from one song to the next. I know, I need. So it just, man, it just hits, man. And you know what's crazy is that I'm kind of new to going to concerts. And here's the crazy thing, Angel Baby. I only started going to concerts about 5 years ago, right? Because my whole mentality was like, I don't understand it because I never been to a concert. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just stay at home, dog, listen to some tunes and I'll drink right there, right? But I was hanging out with this chick, right? And she said, hey, there's a small concert, and this one was in Ontario. And I went ahead and I went with her. And guess who was hosting that one? You were. That's when I first saw the one and only Angel Baby, and Little Willie G was there, but the headliner was Brenton Wood.
Right.
And right then and there, it was like, oh man, I wish I could remember the venue. It was a small venue, man. It doesn't even look, I don't even really know where it was. I think it was on Central.
Yeah.
It probably only holds about like 500 people.
Yeah. And that actually used to be a church, homies.
Okay, that's it. You know what? You know exactly what I'm talking about, because that's exactly what it is. And I remember Angel Baby being up there like, all these crews forever, right? But you got to throw the A after, right? And it was cool, man. And that's for the first time. And this was probably about 5 years ago, maybe 6. And that was for the first time where I was like, man, I've been missing out, because when you go there live, you feel the music, man, like to the bone, And that's when I really first saw Lil Willie G. I've been a fan of the Midnighters since forever, but just seeing and just hearing the voice and just feeling it, and I was just like, damn, you know what? And ever since then, whenever I get a chance to go hit a concert, I do it, man. And we've been hitting up concerts, man, left and right, man. And I've been seeing you do your thing, Angel Baby. I think I don't think you were there when Mariah Avila was there in Montclair for like it was a birthday party, but it was on Holt or something. They were having a car show as well, and she was there doing her thing, man. But how long you been in the game?
I've been doing radio for over 15 years, homies. And that's lightly, homies. I could easily say I've been doing radio for 20 plus years, homies. But I've been doing it for fun. When I first fell into radio, it's God's plan, man. I like I say, fell into it. Is I literally fell into radio, man. I was listening to Radio Aslan when I first moved out here to Riverside, man. I moved out here to Riverside from the San Gabriel Valley. I actually grew up in the city of Bassett, California, and moved out here. I used to listen to Radio Aslan. They were talking all this Chicanismo stuff that I had never heard growing up. You know what I mean? I'd never heard all this man, Chicano enlightenment, man. About our gente, about why we're in the situations we're in, the same cycle that we're doing, that we go through as families, you know what I mean? As the neighborhoods, as the communities. So I used to listen to Radio Aslan, man, and I was sucking this stuff up, man, like damn, that's true. And I never heard this stuff, So one day I ran into the program director at the store, at a 99-cent store at that, homies. I ran into the program director, and he had a Chicano shirt on, so I was like, "Hey, that's a bad shirt, Holmes. Where'd you get that?" And then he told me who he was, and I was all excited. Like some of the gente get excited nowadays when they meet me. You know what I mean? And he invited me down there, man, and to the studio, and then from there, I just volunteer my time, put my dedication and time in. My show that I do with Radio Aslan it's still volunteer, homies. I don't get paid for it. I do it out of the corazon because I love it, bro. I love the music. I love playing it for the gente, and I love just interacting with everybody, homies, and bringing some goodness through music and through music that they don't play on commercial radio to, to the ears, homeboy, So that's I've been doing this for about 20 plus years, homies, but just for fun. But like I say, nowadays, like I told you about Angel Babies and Snowball, man, I got to catch up to myself nowadays, man. God's got this plan, man, and she's from this overnight show, 2 a.m. till 7 a.m. Gente, they used to laugh at me when I first started there, man. She said, nobody's gonna listen. But I thought about it as just, okay, let me get some practice. Let me learn, and then when the slot opens up, I'll move around. But Charlie, that slot never opened up with that station. I work at a few different stations nowadays, but I've always stood with Radio Aslan. And but the thing was, now from that overnight show, man, I get the honor of emceeing shows, man, that are sold out, 15,000 people, 12,000 people, to small shows, working with artists that I never thought I'd be working with, man. I got Brenton Wood on my hip. I got Little Willie G I could call. Friends of mine now, man. It's God is great, bro. God is great, man.
It's awesome, brother. Tell us about your relationship with Sly, Slick, and Wicked, man. I know the OG passed away.
Yes.
But tell us about it and how you got them, man. I seen them live a few times, man. That's a show, bro. That's class.
Sly, Slick, and the Wicked, good friends of mine also. Sunny Day, the original singer. Just so happens, man, his last show that he performed at was my first big show that I did with the same promoter, man, with Round 2 Entertainment, man. We did a show out in Norco. That was my first big concert. It was Angel Babies super big oldie show or something like that. And we had Sly, Stick, and the Wicked there. I met Sonny, which is the main guy, rest in peace. Met him ways back in the days, man, at shows when I was just hanging out backstage. I'm a backstage rat, homies. I like to hang out backstage. I like to watch the show from the side of the stage versus being in front. Regardless, you can hear the show better in the front than you can on the side. I just like that, So I met him a long time ago. He's always been Firme Gente. We chopped it up. I've asked him questions about his music, little side interviews with him. So when I had the opportunity to finally start putting on, when my buddy Charlie hit me up and says, "Hey, let's put on some shows. I'm gonna back it financially. Let's do this." I had his number. First thing I thought of, let's give Sly, Stick, and the Wicked a call. Sunny Day said, no problem, man. He worked with me really great. Put on a great set that day. And well, after that, homies, when he passed, So his wife, Rita, their manager, really good friends of mine too, man. They're just Firme Gente. So we stood in touch, of course, after he passed, we stood in touch. She's asked me for help here and there, you know what I mean? If I know anybody putting on any shows to help them get some gigs and whatnot. And, we help each other, homies, you know what I mean? Helps them keep moving, helps the artists keep going and keep living, because that's how they make their living, you know what I mean?
That's a blessing, bro. That's a blessing. I got to meet Sunny Day and talk to him a few times, man. Just what a good guy he was. And I was trying to get him in one of my his music in one of my films, but during that whole process, that's when he passed away. So I'll leave that alone. And then Greg Esparza, I actually grew up with Greg doing street ball. We used to play football together. He lived on the next street from me, over in the West Side La Habra area, and good guy too, man. But before I give it over to Cholo Trucker, I got one more. Tell us about Kid Frost. He's coming down. Is he going to sing? How's his health? And man, we're all praying for the guy.
He's going to give us a full set, homies. He's going to give us a full 30 to 45-minute set. His health. He's doing all right. He's doing good. I just talked to him last week. He's doing good. But he does have to go to the hospital all the time, get checked up, and watch what he eats and his medications and whatnot to keep him still going. And because all of us are praying for him, like you just mentioned that you're praying for him, there's a lot of people praying for him. That's one of the things that's keeping him energized, keeping him moving. And we were supposed to do this last year, celebrating his 30th anniversary, but of course, COVID stopped all that. So we're picking up where we left off. Frost, I've known him for many, many years también. With Radio Aslan, we actually awarded him the Chicano Lifetime Achievement Award years ago, and we had him on a show with us. with Radio Aslan, we put on a music festival also, and we're about maybe on our 19th, I think now. We slowed them down these last couple of years, but we had Frost on a few years back, man. We awarded him when I realized that it was his 30th anniversary, as well as Mello. I made the calls, man. I say, hey, I'd love to have you on my stage. I know you guys do other shows everywhere else, but I'd love to have you on an Angel Baby stage. You know what I mean? Because to me, it's not just putting on a show for the people, man. It's I got my heart, man. I got my heart into this, man. I know all of us, the vibe through the music, homies. You know, it's like Cholo Trucker. You said you went to the show, homies. You felt. I know, and you say you've been to a few more different shows here and there now. So, you know, I'm pretty sure when you were there that day in Ontario, that you might have felt a different vibe going on in the air than at some of the other shows. Because I've gotten that from a lot of people. Is the energy that goes. It's a trip, man. It's a trip. It's different. I can't explain it, but it's different. I know because when I'm driving home after, I got a different feeling versus when I just emceed another show for somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely, man. You know, you leave with a different love for the music. And you know what? Speaking on Mellow Mayonnaise, I just seen him at the San Fe Spring swap meet. He was there doing his thing. He had the crowd going, man. I mean, he's there with a cigar, man, with the mic in his hand, man, and he had the crowd going, man, doing their thing. You know, well, he's doing his thing, and the crowd is just, he knows how to work the crowd really good, man. Hey, I was gonna ask you, how'd you come up with the name Angel Baby? Because when you think about just a song, or did somebody give it to you, or did you come up with it yourself?
They actually gave it to me, man. My other DJ radio personalities with Radio Aslan actually put the handle on me. I didn't like it, homies. At first, I tried to shake it. You know, for a long time, I would say my first year, maybe year and a half, homies. I should just call myself Angel. You know, and I was trying to think of a cool handle myself, but a couple of the other radio personalities with Radio Aslan, they just kept calling me Angel Baby, and little by little, man, the audience started picking it up, and I didn't like it almost for a long time, man. For about a year, I didn't like it. I just didn't like it, homies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, hey, I don't blame you, dog, because when you think of that name, you know, it sounds a little bit feminine. You know what I mean? It sounds kind of like it's for a girl, right? So when somebody first told me your name, I was like, that's Angel Baby. Like, huh? All right. But you know what? It grew. So now when I hear Angel Baby, I'm like, oh, that's the homie right there, man, that gets up there on stage and he's all like, hey, all these crews forever, eh? But you know what? I want to talk about another artist that's going to be there that nobody really knows. She kind of flies under the radar, but I think she has the potential to really, make it up. And the first time I saw her sing was on YouTube, and she was doing You Beat Me to the Punch by Mary Wells. And that's Brittany Nicole Florence. Yeah, this girl's got some talent, man.
Yeah. She is a great vocalist, man. That video you're talking about is one of the ones of why we picked her up, man. Why we brought her around to music. And help her get out there. And she does fly under the radar. The first CD that we put out with her, which is her breakthrough CD, it went more R&B-ish, which the songs are female. I don't know if you've heard it all, but the songs are female. Her vocals are the chaos on there, but the oldie feel that she does too, like on You Beat Me to the Punch. And all the other oldies that she does, man, she really gets down on all of them, man. And her versatility that I've noticed, going from an oldie like You Beat Me to the Punch, and going, I don't know if you ever heard Never Satisfied. That one's on her new CD. That's a nice, like an R&B-ish cut, bomb song too. But then she go into something like Dreams from Fleetwood Mac that she sings really well también. She could go into some old school cuts, man. She used to sing with a band. She still does sing with a band, but we got her on the solo tip también. So she's a great vocalist. As a matter of fact, Charlie's got her in the studio too, doing some new stuff, some new soul stuff too. So she's gonna come out with some new soul music, bro. Yeah.
Hey, Paul, you seen the reaction video that I did with her, homie? I forgot the name of the song, Angel Baby. Maybe you could help me out. It's a music video. You're in it.
Yeah.
She's singing the song, filling in for Pepe Marquez, who was showing up late. Man, I forgot the name of that song. She's wearing like a red dress.
Play the Fool, man. Play the Fool for Love. That's her first. That was her first single that we put out, man. And yeah, I got my second of fame in there at the beginning. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Brittany Nicole.
Yeah, I made a reaction to that song, man. Yeah, she definitely got it, homie.
Yeah, that's a nice cut too, man. And shout out to Lástima Music, man, because Lástima Music is the one that produced that cut and produced her first CD. And our buddy right there with Lástima Music, man, Carlos Guillan, he produces Pepe's music, worked with MC Boulevard, another artist, Anthony Prieto, way back in the days, man. A lot of different artists. He's got a lot of good music, man. Lástima Music, keep him in your head there.
Yeah, man. You know what? Speaking of MC Boulevard, man, it'd be nice to bring him out of the one day, man, to one of your events, man. He has some nice gems. But
I tried, man, before COVID, because he's still performing a lot everywhere. But you know, he does a lot of the Christian music, which the Christian music he sings, beautiful también, you know. But I asked him actually a little over a year ago to come do a set of his that CD that he had out where he did Prisoners of Our Own Mind.
Right.
And Morenita, right? He did all those other cuts, and I asked him, I told him, would you give me a set like that? Would you do these classic ones? Because I still spin those on my late night show with Radio Aslan, because the music is head checking music. You know what I mean? If you listen to it, you can learn. Yeah, you can learn. Yeah, exactly. Positive. You can learn from it. So I hit him up, and he thought at first he said no, but we're on the phone and he's thinking about it, and he told me yes, and then he called me back another day. I guess he prayed on it, and I guess the man up above said, "Chale, you're only doing Christian music now." So yeah, he said I can't do it, but you know, I he's firme gente, homies. Whatever he does, I got his back también.
Yeah, man, that old record from Old Ways to New Ways, I think that's the one you're talking about. Yeah, that old songs. I mean, even the new songs, man, they're all great, bro. But let me bring up a couple more people. The Young Hearts and the Heartbreakers. Yeah, tell us about them, man.
The Young Hearts, man, my buddy Ron Pryor, man. This guy, he's a leader of the Young Hearts, man. I've known him many, many years también. He's the way he still sings to this day, bro. Amazing. It sounds just like the records, and he's got new music that he just put out also. He just put out a new single called Diary of the Young Heart, which he did with my other friends with IMG Music, and that cut, sweet song too, man. And he actually did, I don't know if you guys heard this one, but we haven't released it yet, but I've played on the radio. It's called Angel Baby. He did a new Angel Baby cut, and trip this, we're at a show in Montebello at the Quiet Cannon out there, right? After his set, he comes up to me and he's telling me, he's in my ear telling me, Angel Baby, I got a song I did for you, man. And I'm like, all right. And he comes and hands me this CD, but you know, all the commotion's going on. I'm busy. I'm hosting the show. I'm getting around, you know. So on my way home, I put the CD in the player, and I'm driving home. And this song, man, sounds just like an oldie, man. It's like Angel Baby, and he's like cruising around in my '64, bumping Angel Baby. And I called him right back up that next morning and told him, thank you, man. So I use that as one of my intros, man. And
nice.
And he's gonna sing that one live también.
How old is he, man?
Sheesh, I don't know how old he is, Holmes.
You had to guess.
I don't know, bro.
I'm just wondering his voice, man, if it's still the same, you know.
His voice is hot, bro. It's hot. And he's a cool cat too, man. He's a really cool cat. Every time I talk to him, man, he's just like one of them cats from back in the days, man. He talks smooth to me all the time. Angel Baby, what's up? Whoop, whoop. He's really good people too, man. A lot of these guys, man. I got a good relationship with a lot of these artists, man. I don't know why
you're having,
man. I got a good relationship with all these guys, man. Yeah.
And two more I want you to hit on really quick. The Heartbreakers and Amanda Rivera.
The Heartbreakers, the original Heartbreakers, Benny and Joe Rodriguez. I'm a Rodriguez on mine, man, 100% here. So Benny and Joe, man, Cradle Rock is their classic hit, man, that a lot of gente know. But one of the ones that I love and I asked them to perform this coming Saturday too. It's called Every Time I See You, and these two guys, okay, they're called the Heartbreakers because if you see some of their old pictures, even now, I don't know, if you see some of their old pictures, these vatos had it going on. I guess they had all the ladies all the time, so they're the Heartbreakers. You know what I mean? And nowadays, if you talk to them too, man, we're at places, hanging out backstage or whatnot, I see them getting their talk on with everybody too, man. They're really cool gente también, man. The original Heartbreakers, man. Two Chicano vatos that could sing the chaos, and actually, we're probably going to be going into the studio with them and re-recording a couple of classic songs from another Chicano group back in the days. But that's about all I could give you on that, man. But when you hear the song, you'll know, man, and you'll like it because we're going to make sure that it comes out proper.
And Amanda Rivera, man.
Amanda Rivera. My goodness, man. When I first heard her, one of my homies who helps me out with a lot of the benefit and the fundraisers that I do on my own here, I got a crew of gente, my Halo crew. I call them Halo because Halo Entertainment was what I started way back in the days. Because I'm Angel, so it's Halo, HALO. You know what I mean? The Halo. So, and it also stands for helping another Latino out. Halo. If I could change the L to a C, I'd rather, but it doesn't sound right. You know what I mean? Helping another Latino out. Halo Entertainment. So, Amanda Rivera, they brought her to my attention. One of my homies, many years ago. I heard her singing on some kind of a YouTube too. I thought she was ATM and a bomb singer, but at that time, I wasn't working with people that could get her recorded or whatnot, so I couldn't do nothing with it. Just so happens, a couple of years later, my partner Charlie tells me, hey, I got this girl named Amanda Rivera, and he shows me some of the songs that she's singing. I'm like, hey, that's her. I know her. So God did this again, man. God put this together, man. And Mandy, she sings in Spanish. She does do English también, but the songs that she sings in Espanol, man. She does some Selena, like Como la Flor. What's that? Linda Ronstadt. She does that. Oh man, I can't think of some of the songs right now, man. But she's her vocals, bro, and she barely turned 18, so she's barely gonna start peaking, bro. And we actually had to wait till she turned 18 to sign her. So she just turned 18. We just signed her. We got a CD that we're gonna start working on with her right now.
Hey man, tell her, man, if she sings any of those Selena songs, man, the crowd's gonna go crazy. They're gonna go crazy, man.
Por un amor, that one, man. You know that jammy Por un amor? She does that one, man. Really hot, man. That's it. I seen her, man. I'm right there at the side of the stage, watching her, and just seeing when it's coming out of her, man. Just so smooth and just the whole crowd. I look at her and I look at the crowd and I see everybody just like with their phones. That's how badass she is, man. She's bomb. She's beautiful singer.
Yeah. So let's talk about where the event is at, man. So it's outdoor, right?
Yes, outdoors, almost. Yeah.
Yeah, so nobody gets confused, man, because sometimes, you think about going to a concert, you want to dress up, man. Me myself, homie, I get, pachuco out and everything. But this ain't the spot to go dressed like that, right? This is more like an outdoor event, man. Go a little bit more comfortable, more casual. Am I right on that?
I would say go casual, homies. I know some of the gente will still come suited up because, there's the gente that I know that they won't go out anywhere unless they're suited and booted. You know what I mean? But casual is what I would say, homies. Myself, I'll probably just be flying a button down, a nice little button down. I'm actually gonna do a little shopping tomorrow, homies. Get myself suited up, that's a little button down, I'll still be rocking my Imperials though, you know what I mean? But I'll be casual, homies. I'll be casual, cool, Yeah.
Is it assigned seating, or how does it work?
As a matter of fact, I talked to this morning. Yes, they're signing all the seats, all the VIP seats. They're getting that all dialed in today. As a matter of fact, bro. Yeah.
And the general admission, are they assigned or are they just
general admission? Whoever gets there first come, first serve. You see a spot to sit, grab it and put your name on it.
All right. And there's seats, or is it grass?
No, there's like you got the planners, and then you got the spots around where the planners go. Everybody can cop a seat there, and then we do got other chairs that are around there, and we got a few little spots where we got the bars right there, And you know, there's the steps that go down where gente could kick back. There's the railings where everybody could kick back because we got a little lake right there that we call Soldi's Lake, man. That's another cool thing about this show right here, man, or this festival. When they first took me over there and said, "Hey, this is gonna be our breakout show. Do you like this spot? Do you want to do this?" And when I looked at it, I just looked up to the sky like, man, blessed, blessed, right? And the owner of it said, "You know what? I don't want you to use the name that we have. I want you to go ahead because we're supposed to do a series of shows there." He said, "I want you guys to go ahead and name it what you guys want and personalize it for your guys' shows, your guys' events." So we all sat back. There's three of us, man. Shout out to Round Two Entertainment's the main ones putting it on, my partners. And but shout out to the commission. They're also we're partnering up with them, and also Inland Body and Paint in Fontana, one of our sponsors. But we sat back and we said, "What are we gonna call this, man? What kind?" We threw out all kinds of names, man. And the one that stood out was Legends Park because it's all closed. Almost you can't get in. It's all closed. You got a big old draw door that they got to open up. But we're gonna be bringing legends there like we do, like Sly Sick and the Wicked, Kid Frost. So we said Legends Park, and the whole Soldi's scene that's blowing up. We named the lake Soldi's Lake, and we're breaking that in, man. We're putting that on the map. So that's even more beautiful, man. And more. I get excited. Always I get all excited. We're putting this on the map. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that term right there is really taking off, and I'm loving it, man. Soldies, I'm really digging the heck out of that. So this isn't a night event, man. So like, what time is this gonna start?
We doors open at 2:00. Show starts at 3:00, and we're done by 8:00, man. Because we're up there where we're at, and we wanted to make sure too at the same time because they're gonna be out there pisteando and have a good time because we got a bar, everything. It's all ages, okay. But we didn't want to have everybody out there driving down because it's not far into Lyle Creek. Lyle Creek it's a little bit of a mountainous area, but it's only like not even 10 minutes up. As soon as you get into the mountain area, it doesn't really go uphill. It just goes sideways because it's a creek that goes down. So it's not even 10 minutes up there. But at the same time, we thought about being cautious about the gente having a drink. Not supposed to be drinking and driving, but you know, if for anybody that does, we want to make sure that they get home all right. You know what I mean? Or there's still some daylight out there. You know what I mean? So that's why we decided to do a whole daytime thing. And then at the same time, when I was standing there and they're talking to me about the show, and like I'm leaning over the rail, the lake's right there, and all these ideas and thoughts are coming to mind. I'm thinking about the music. I'm thinking about Confessing a Feeling. Thinking about That's All. Thinking about Pepe doing his thing. And I'm thinking, man, you know what? Daytime out here, the trees out here, just sunshine. You know, you look around, you're gonna see mountains on the side of you and shit. It's like, damn, this is a nice setting for all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, brother. And then just getting the question for the people out there thinking, is this event where can they bring in chairs or is there all seats?
No, the seats are assigned, bro. Yeah. I tried for that one, homies, but the people that I work with, man, I say, "Shale," because it'll cause a lot of confusion. Because everybody will bring their chairs, and sometimes they don't listen when you tell them, "Hey, you can't block these people, you can't block those people." You know what I mean? So to avoid any kind of conflict, homies, we say, we'll put your seats out there for you.
Nice. I'm trying to think of the questions I would want to know, you know, on that day, man. Is there anything else, Trucker, that we've missed?
No, I mean it's a daytime event. I'm sure I myself have never been there. I'm sure it's a big field when you got to talk about parking and all that stuff that goes with it. Man, it just sounds like a great time, homie. Just like out in the mountains, dog. I mean, you know, you don't really think about going to the mountains and really getting your jam on like that, but man, this is gonna be freedom, man. Just real quick, man. Just real quick, Angel Baby. Is there anything else you got going on coming up?
Man, homies, as soon as everything opened up, well, even it didn't even open up as far as COVID when people started getting ready to put on shows and whatnot, man. my phone was blowing up almost the last couple of months. I feel blessed almost. My whole year's already booked up almost, and already going into next year, man. We're doing with Latin cruise events. I got my friends who put on these shows on the cruise ships. We're out there in the high seas. Almost we got a sold out show in October already. That's the Latin Legends cruise, Freestyle cruise, Tejano cruise. These were all supposed to be separate cruises, right? Tex-Mex cruise, Freestyle cruise, Latin Legends, which features like Tierra, Malo, War and stuff. But because the pandemic shut down all the cruises, what my partners had to do, Latin cruise events, they had to get them all, and we just decided to put them all in October. So we got like this whole ship is full of 5, 6 different themes. We got the old school cruise, Latin Legends cruise, the freestyle cruise, the Tex-Mex cruise, all on one ship. That's in October. That one's sold out. But check this out, homies. Next year, the end of April, we got the old school cruise out there too, and that one's going well. That one will sell out too, man. We got Evelyn Champagne King on there. Man, who else? Pepe's also going to be on there too, man. And Brittany, we got Brittany on there too. But your headlining acts, I believe GQ is going to be on there with us también. That's one that I got going on, man. With Pepe Marquez, we're going to be in Vegas on August 7th. We're going to be right there on the strip, man. Some other partners of mine I'm working with, DJ Cheetos. We got the it's called the Tex-Mex Tequila Bar on the strip in Vegas. Pepe Marquez, he's our special guest. We got a show with him on August 7th. Laughlin, my friends with Happy Time Events, man. The end of September, we're in Laughlin, 2-day car show and concert that's going on right there in Laughlin at Tropicana Hotel and Casino. That's another one. Casino, Pachanga Casino with Res Made Classics Car Club, man. We got Elon, the rock and roll gangster, out there with us. A lot of different stuff, bro. A lot. I got my big food drive, homies. I'm going on 17 years of doing this food drive that I do. It would actually be 18, but last year, of course, we got canceled out. But I do this big food drive. I do it at Castle Amusement Park every year, man. I gather food for the less fortunate for Thanksgiving. We put on a big show in the parking lot of Castle Amusement Park. In order for everybody to come into the show, all they got to do is bring food. I don't ask for no money. Bring nothing but 5 cans of food. Bring a frozen turkey. Bring some kind of Thanksgiving item. And everybody, like a lot of my low riding friends, they come bring their cars out, put them on display. We don't give out no trophies. It's all about the food drive. But we put on a really nice show, man, and that's November 21st, the Saturday right before Thanksgiving. We gather all that food together, and then the next few days, man, I got a list of families and organizations that we bless with the food from everybody, man. So that's a big one, man. That's my baby right there, man.
That's so nice, brother. And one more time right now, bro. You said all these events. What's the main website, brother, where all these events they could follow? The main website.
The main website, I don't have a main website, homies. I just post them on my Facebook. When it comes to a lot of the internet and stuff like that, I lag, homies. I'm behind on a lot of that stuff, man. I should have a website myself with everything on there, bro. I should be doing some stuff like you guys are doing right here, some YouTube videos and whatnot, man, and doing a lot more social media than I do, man. But I lag on a lot of that, man. I get busy with so much stuff, and then when I get a chance to spend time with my grandkids and my family, I take the time to do that versus juggling a lot of other stuff, man. I'm already juggling as it is, man. But
yeah, it takes away a lot of your time, man. But people like us, we want to come alongside and help, and we definitely want to help with that food drive, man. So we want to have you back before then. But before I give it to Cholo Trucker to bring it home, I want to ask you one thing, man. And this is personal for me. Is there any chance? Because I know a couple of them live out your way, or I think you live in the IE, right? Is that you got the IE way? Yeah. Is there any way, man, to get the Lowrider band back playing places, man? The original voice, Howard Scott, the original voice of War, and without getting into the politics and all, that's their thing. But man, brother, if we
Howard
could get that
Scott?
back,
The Lowrider Band. I was just at the funeral with for BB Dickerson, man.
Hey.
Howard's a really good friend of mine, man. You want to say hi to him,
hey, man, you got to get them.
bro? I really, I've had Howard on before with some other guys, but getting the whole band together,
Yeah.
it cost some fatty.
Yeah.
and they're easy with me. I mean, they work well with me with friendship, but at the same time, business is business. I'm big, and I understand everything. You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me try to call him right now. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, that's how it is here on LA Times. There used to be 4 of us, but they don't pay me enough for me to put up with the other 2 guys, man. That's why they're not here.
Angel baby, ooh, angel baby.
Mr. Scott, how you doing?
Would it be like that, Baco?
¿Qué huele, amigo? Hey,
What's up, Angel?
Howard, before we go any further, man, let me let you know, man, so I don't get us in trouble right here, man. I got you on the speaker with me, and I'm doing an interview, man, with my friends right here with LA Times with a Z. They got their podcast, man, and
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Angel baby, because just getting ready to start cussing. But stop it, man. What's
Hey.
up, brothers?
yeah. Well, we're right here wrapping up this interview right here, bro. But Howard, they just asked me, man. Paul's one of the hosts right here, and he just asked me right now. He says, "Angel baby, is there a chance that the Lowrider Band is gonna be out there performing anywhere, anytime soon?" Man, yes, sir.
Angel baby, listen, man. I have to just let you know, I just had surgery. Just got out of the hospital.
Oh wow, okay.
I had to do this whole total knee replacement deal. So I'm doing this for the Lowrider Band. Lowrider Band is getting ready to come back out there, man, bigger and better than ever because the bands is out there now. Somebody's half stepping, Angel baby. We ain't gonna be doing that.
Yeah, no half stepping, bro. No half stepping.
Ain't no
Half stepping.
No, I just got through speaking with Lee, and we're working on a few things. We got some, you got the song we put out, 9 to 5, right?
I love that song, 9 to
Man.
5. I love to play it, bro, all the time. Yes.
Yeah, we're getting ready to drop some new stuff behind that. But the Lowrider Band, man, we're getting ready to drop probably by late fall, in the fall.
Okay. All right.
Can't wait to get back out there. LA, do some more shows, especially with you, man.
I got you, amigo. Hey, Howard, I didn't know you just had that surgery, bro. But I just wanted to touch base with you real quick because like I said, I got the fellas right here, man. They're doing this interview with me, and they mentioned you, man. So I thought I'd just give you a buzz.
Angel.
My house is peaceful, but anyway, this is the 3rd week of that surgery. 2 weeks, man, I was ready to kill somebody, man, because ain't no joke. But now it's kind of easing up, and I can see like at the end of the rainbow. I'm gearing myself up for the come back out there like about the first part of the year for me.
All right. So let's say some prayers and let's line some dates up, man. Get the Lowrider Band out there.
Holler at me, man. Let me do some more part of your show, man. I'm good to go.
I got you, amigo. I'll give you a call back later too, man. We'll touch base a little more, all right?
All right, baby. Take care. Tell everybody I tell them, okay?
You got it, bro. Thank you.
Peace, man.
All right.
Bye.
Awesome, man.
Wow.
See, that's the original voice of war right there, brother. That's the man. That's the Cisco Kid, Lowrider, all that, man.
Yeah, man.
That's cool, bro. That's a legend, brother.
I know. I got chills, homeboy. I got chills on that right there, man. Hey, could you guys hear him clearly?
Yep.
Yeah.
Praying for him, man. Mr. Howard Scott, man, the legend, bro.
So like you just heard right there, he says after the surgery, probably about the beginning of the year, man, they're gonna line up some Lowrider Band tours, and best believe I'm gonna try to get him on the Angel Baby stage too, doggy.
That would be huge, brother. That would be huge, man. But Cholo Trucker, man, your last thoughts, your last questions, anything, brother.
Yeah. You know what, man? This is my type of music right here. Man, when everybody thinks of me or talks to me and whatever, and they start bringing up all these rappers and stuff, I'm like, hey, you know what? Shout outs to all the rappers and everything, but I'm not much of a rap guy, and they don't really believe it. But I'm like, nah, man, it's not really for me, man. But you know what? Toda madre, man, they're out there doing their thing, and hey, man, God bless them, man. But this right here, this is all me. And to me personally, this type of music needs to live on.
Yes.
You know, this type of music needs to keep going. That's why I like that new term, the whole soldies, man. Like I run with that. I'm like, man, it's got a good ring to it, man. I like it, you know. And I just want this music just to live on, man, and continue. And for me, myself, man, you know, there's a few, you know, older cats that kind of listen to some of these new people and they're kind of like, you know what, they're not down with it. But you know what? It's important that we embrace this younger generation that's keeping this type of music alive, man. Because if we embrace the younger generation to keep going and pushing them forward and pats on the back and hey, you're doing a good job and keep going, and they hear it from older guys like us, they're gonna keep going, they're gonna keep growing, and then they're gonna pass it down, man. And sabes que, like the great Angel Baby says, "Órale, all these crews forever, eh?"
Forever, right? Hey, real quick, Cholo Trucker, let me tell you a little something, man. Some people that don't know, but my gente that been bumping with me for like I say 20 years, man, they know, and they're the ones that remind me too. The term soldies, all right. I know they're calling it, you know, a lot of the new music that's coming out, like of course Elvia Cadena, with Greater District, Mariah Avila, the Sacred Souls, you know, they're calling them that soldies nowadays, right? Soldies was actually a term that I coined about 15, 20 years ago, bro. Because with Radio Aslan, we have five different radio personalities had. So 5 different shows. The show before mine, which was the midnight show, he did War.Oldies, right? So, and I play oldies too, but I had to differentiate myself from that show because, you know, you can't 2 oldie shows back together. I don't want to step on my homie's toes. So what I was playing was more of a soulful oldie, more B-side, more some B-side Smokey, some B-side Shy Lights, you know, like Stoned Out of My Mind by the Shy Lights. You know that one? Stoned Out of My Mind. I was playing a lot more soulful B-side stuff, man. So instead of calling myself just the oldies show, which was my Dreaming Casually show, we put it out because I was playing more of a soulful oldies. So we started calling it Soldies. And this was about 15, 20 years ago, man. As a matter of fact, somebody else just sent me a little clip of a recording of a show of mine, like from 2004, bro. And my voice sounds all squeaky and stuff, bro. But I'm on there saying Soldies dedications and requests. So when this whole Soldies thing started coming out with these other artists nowadays about 4 or 5 years ago, and they started calling it Soldies, I smiled to myself like, man, what a trip, you know, what a curada. Here we are so many years later, and now that term's still coming along and it's coming on strong now. You know what I mean? And I love it. I'm digging on it to myself, bro. I'm digging on the new music también, you know, because a lot of it sounds good, man. The Sacred Souls, man, to sing "Can I Call You Rose," man.
Yes.
Yes. What's the puppet, homies? What's the puppet? I'm Nobody's Clown, man. That's that cut, man. A lot of these new cuts that they're making nowadays that sound just like a classic oldie.
Yes.
Man, I'm digging on it. Yeah.
Yeah, from, you know, Adrian Carmine, Joey Quinones, man, a lot of them, man. You know, J.D. Musgrove was performing at with Tierra at the San Fe Springs Swap Meet, man. He's only 12 years old, Holmes. You know what I mean? So the future looks great for this music, man. As long as we keep pushing it, supporting it, and really telling the young cats, man, like, hey, ¿sabes qué? I'm glad you're doing what you're doing. Keep doing it. Keep making it happen. And not, you know, cutting their legs off like, you know what? It's not like before. Nah, Charlie, homie. They're doing their thing. You know what I mean? So let's embrace them. Hey, man, and this music will live on, man.
I agree, Holmes.
Yeah. So everybody, this weekend, man, today's Tuesday. You guys need to buy your tickets now. Yeah. Let me just say some of them before we close it up. Little Willie G, the town I live in, man. Just Dreaming Casually. So many oldies, man. Whittier Boulevard, Sly Slick in the Wicked, Confessing a Feeling, Thin Line Between Love and Hate, man. The Heartbreakers, Every Time I See You. Woo. The Young Hearts, Hey Love. Come on. Pepe Marquez, Love I Can See. Elvia Cadena. Hold on, but that's not it. Brittany Nicole, Amanda Rivera, and check this out, 30 years. Mellow Man Ace and Kid Frost, La Raza. Think about it, guys. You need to get out there and get your tickets now. We need to support Angel Baby and these guys doing it, man. To all our gente out there and all our affiliates, YouTube friends, please help us share this. Please let people know this Saturday, it's going down, Lido Creek, man. Get your tickets. The link's on the screen. In closing, Angel Baby, why don't you tell us what's up, man, and light the fire on this event for us, man.
Get your tickets, peeps. A lot of you, man, been bumping with me on the radio for many, many years. A lot of you see me at different shows here and there, different car shows or different community events, man, fundraisers and whatnot. And a lot of you's always telling me, man, always telling me, Angel Baby, when are you going to put on your show? Or we're at the Art LeBeau show or something. And you guys are like, when are you going to put on your Angel Baby show? When are you going to? And I'm like, well, you know what? Art Scotty's show, man, my other homie, my good friends, Bobby D's putting on some good stuff. And you guys are out there telling me, Angel Baby, we want your show. Well, guess what? Round 2 Entertainment, the commission, Inland Body and Pain right there in Fontana are funding this. They're putting it together. It's the Angel Baby show. You guys got it, wanted it, you got it. Come on now, let's have a firme time. Not a good time. Let's have a firme time. Show. You know?
That's right. People, please get your tickets. Again, everything is at the bottom in the description area. Cholo Trucker, last word.
Hey, no, just like everybody was saying, man, let's go out there, let's support, man. Great event, man. Like you said, it's all ages and all. So, you know what? Let's take your kids. Take your kids and let them listen to what real music sounds like. I'll leave it at that.
Orale.
Elbows up, side to side. Gracias, huh? Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. And thank you all for watching, man. Thank you all for watching till the end. Again, please share this on Facebook, Instagram. Share the flyer, man. I'm going to put it also on the community page. I'm going to give it to all our affiliates out there to share. So get your tickets now. Support. Thank you, Angel Baby, for being on here. We'll talk to you soon. God bless.
Thank you guys. Always appreciate it.